So in this video, we are going to install the Facebook pixels. So obviously we've got our funnel here. We've got the ad to the landing page, to the webinar, to the sales page, to the checkout page. And obviously in order for Facebook to actually see what's going on throughout our funnel, and in order for us to actually track inside of Facebook and set up our custom conversions, we have to have the Facebook pixel installed on each of these elements so that the Facebook pixel, this is my terrible drawing of an eye there, but essentially in order for Facebook to be able to see what's happening in our funnel, the Facebook pixel has to be present on each of these stages of the funnel. And so the first thing that we're going to need to do to install our Facebook pixel is to log into our business manager, go up here, go to all tools, and go to Events Manager and click on Pixels there, which will take us to our Facebook pixel page. Now, I've already created this Facebook pixel. If you haven't created yours yet, there'll be just a big button here saying something like create your pixel, but the process that we're going to follow will be the exact same. So what I'm going to do first of all is I am going to get the Facebook pixel code, because if you remember, the Facebook pixel is just a snippet of code that goes on each page, and so I'm just going to copy that code down so that I can then go to each individual element of our sales funnel and actually put the code on that page so that Facebook can see what's going on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to setup here. And again, if you're starting from scratch, there's just going to be a big green button here, or maybe it's blue. I don't remember the color, but it's going to say setup. You're just going to click that and it's going to look the exact same, but I'm just going to click setup and this is going to give me the code. And so then what I'm going to go to is I'm going to go to manually install the code yourself. So this will actually give you the code that you can then copy and paste onto your various pages. If you're using a platform such as BigCommerce or Shopify, Squarespace, depending on the platform you're using, many times there is a built-in integration, which is like a one-click install option. And so if you're using like Shopify, for example, I definitely encourage you to do that because it's super simple. But even if you manually install the code yourself, it's incredibly easy, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do then is just click on manually install the code yourself. And so this is the Facebook code. So this step one here just tells you to find the header code for your website. So this is just the location where you paste your code. And then this is the pixel code right here. Now, this code is all you need right here. So you can click on use advanced matching. However, this is going to require custom code based on like the forms that you have on your page. So unless you are familiar with web development, you can use that. I don't recommend it, frankly. So all you need to do is just click on copy code to clipboard there. And then what I would do is open up in a new file, just a plain text document. So just go open up there and then just paste in that code in the plain text document. It's important to paste this code into like a notepad or like a plain text document and not paste it into Word, because you can get some formatting issues, for example. But we've got that over there, so we'll just pull this aside here. And what happened to my pop-up? Doesn't matter. And so yeah, that's the code. That's all you need. And you can click continue then. And this is all pretty much irrelevant stuff. You can add custom events if you want. Again, that's sort of outside the scope of this. It's very simple. It's not necessary. However, I rarely use custom events simply because custom conversions are so powerful. But essentially what a custom event is it's an additional segment of code that you can place on a specific page, and then it will just report. So like if you had a thank you page, you could place this lead event on the thank you page of, for example, a PDF download, and then you could actually have a specific column for leads. Really, these custom events are just fancier ways of saying custom conversions, and honestly, I think it just adds additional complexity that isn't necessary. So these are super easy to implement. You just take the code and you copy it onto the relevant page you want it on. But I typically don't mess with these just because it's not as flexible as a custom conversion. And then the last thing that you can do that I would probably recommend you do is install the Pixel Helper. So this is just a Google Chrome extension. And you can see, you should be able to see, yeah, great. Up here is the Pixel Helper. So if you're on a page with a Pixel installed, you can just click up here and it will actually show you details on that Facebook pixel, show you the pixel ID, and show you the events that it's tracking you for. And so that's just useful to know that you've actually set up your pixel correctly. So I'd recommend installing that. Anyways, you can click done, and then what we can do is go back to our funnel. And so over here we've got our pixel code, obviously. And now it's time to drop that pixel code on the landing page. So if you remember, this is the landing page that we're sending traffic to. This is hosted in Lead Pages. So all you need to do is log in to Lead Pages. In this case, you would log into whatever platform your landing page is hosted on, obviously. But this is the landing page in the back end of Lead Pages. And so in order for me to put the pixel on here, I just need to drop it in the header code. So what I'm going to do here on the landing page is I'm just going to go over here to page tracking, and I'm going to go to analytics, and essentially all I'm going to do then, I'll just delete this for the purposes of demonstration, but I'm just going to go back to my pixel code. I'm going to Command C copy that, and then I'm going to Command V paste that. And then I'm going to click save, and then that's all that I need to do there. The pixel code is set up on this page, and the pixel is live. And to test that then, I would just click on update, and then it will update, and I can go to my pixel helper. And you can see that there is a Facebook pixel that's detected. The way to check to make sure that that is my pixel is just look at the last 4 digits there. So 4039. This is the pixel ID. And so what I can do is I can just go back to my Facebook pixel. I can take a look at my pixel ID there. It ends in 4039. So that is in fact my pixel. So that is set up correctly. So I can go ahead and cross the landing page off the list. Next up is the webinar. So I obviously need to put the pixel on the webinar so that I can tell when people register. And so in my case, I'm going to set that up inside Webinar Jam. If you're using ClickFunnels or whatever your platform is, you'll use that obviously. But I can go ahead and go over to Webinar Jam, and I can go to integrations, and I can go to integrate a third-party tracking system. And let's see here. You must paste a different tracking code into each page of the webinar process. Okay, that's fine. So obviously the registration page, I'm using Lead Pages for that. Remember, we already set up our pixel there. So the only place that I will need to actually put my Facebook pixel is on the thank you page, so that I can tell when people have actually registered for the webinar, right? Because no one will see the thank you page unless they register. So what I'm going to do is just Command C on my pixel code again, and then I'm going to drop it in here, Command V, and there's my pixel code, and we are all good to go on that. And so now I can see when people actually register for my webinar. I could also put it here to like see if people show up to the live room or show up to the replay page. I'm not going to be at a scale where it would make sense to retarget those events yet. So actually, we'll just drop it in there and we'll see what happens as we optimize. So I'll go ahead and drop it in the webinar live room page tracking. I'm not going to drop it on the replay page tracking just because I don't really care if people watch a replay. Ultimately, replays don't convert very well anyways. So I've got my pixel on the thank you page and the webinar live room. So essentially when someone registers for the webinar, let's just do a test here. So we've got test@test.com, and we can go ahead and register. So when someone registers for this, for my thank you page here, I'm going to be able to see that, and then when the webinar is actually about to start, so when they click this link here and actually sign up for the webinar, which this next one doesn't start for 42 minutes, then Facebook will be able to see that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that, and then just continue all the way through so that it saves. And again, obviously the point of this is just to show you exactly how I do things, right? And just like a look over my shoulder at how I integrate these various systems. But the point of the story is it's very simple to add in your Facebook pixel, really no matter what software you're using. Any reputable software has a pretty straightforward Facebook pixel integration, and all you need to do is Google how to do that, and I guarantee you there will be probably a dozen help articles, YouTube videos, and everything else showing you how to get that set up. So if we take a look back at our funnel, obviously my webinar is good to go now. So now I have the sales page, which is hosted in ClickFunnels, and the checkout page, which is hosted in Samcart. Those are my last two things. So to integrate the Facebook pixel and ClickFunnels, all I need to do is log into my ClickFunnels account. And just a reminder, this is the sales page that I have hosted in ClickFunnels. So all I need to do is log into my ClickFunnels account. Here's the funnel, the one-page funnel that I have set up for this. Honestly, sort of a half-assed sales page, but you know, I'm a firm believer in just getting something out there and then optimizing it after the fact. So to integrate the Facebook pixel with your ClickFunnels funnel, all you need to do is find your funnel, go to settings, and then just again take your Facebook pixel code, Command C or Control C if you're on a PC, and then just paste it into the head tracking, Command V, and voila, your Facebook pixel code is now integrated on every page of your funnel, and so now Facebook can see what goes on in your funnel. So I'm going to go ahead and save those settings there. Great, and so now I can test that by using my pixel helper, and so I can just go back here and refresh this page. I'll refresh it again. Let's see. Let's go back to settings. So this is just sort of illustrates the importance of having that pixel helper, so you can see if it's actually firing or not. So that is there. Occasionally, ClickFunnels takes up to a minute to update. So I'm going to go on to Samcart. Yep, there we go. I just clicked refresh, and now the Facebook pixel is popping up. And so I see the 4039 there. And if we go back and check 4039, yep, that is my pixel. So we're all good there. The Facebook pixel is set up on my sales page. And so the last step then, if we go back to our funnel here, the last step then is to embed the Facebook pixel on our checkout page inside Samcart. And so again, Samcart is my checkout software. Obviously, if you're using ClickFunnels, it probably makes more sense to just use ClickFunnels built-in payments feature, or whatever software you're using for your payments. Could be Shopify, it doesn't matter. You just need to embed your Facebook pixel so that Facebook can see when someone actually orders a product. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into Samcart now, and I'm just going to go into settings, and the embed HTML scripts here. This is where you embed any tracking code that you want, and this places it on all of your checkout pages that you have. So again, I'm just going to take my same Facebook pixel code, Command C, and I'm going to go Command V, and I'm going to click Save Changes. That's updated, and so now to test that again, I'm just going to go back to my live sales page. I'm just going to click on this one, and if you should be able to see that there's the Facebook pixel helper. You can see the 4039 there, and so you can see that that is also updated, and so now Facebook can see what's going on my checkout pages. So if we go back to our funnel, we're all good to go. We have the Facebook pixel integrated throughout our entire funnel, which allows us to, or rather allows Facebook to see everything that happens throughout the lifespan of our funnel, which will then allow us to set up custom conversions throughout these funnels and optimize for different activities throughout the funnel. And we're going to go over exactly how to do that in the next video.